Who rules the world? We mean who really rules the world? Who has enough power and influence in the right places to control what happens and when? Is it America? China? Or the Illuminati? We think it's money. Money controlled by a select few families. We're talking families with so much generational wealth that they've been known to lend money to entire countries, control political spheres, and multi-billion-dollar industries. These families have so much influence and power that what they've achieved and what they currently control is so far beyond your wildest dreams that it'll leave you looking for an heir to marry. It's hard to put them into any specific order because they each have their own specific strengths and areas of expertise, unless, of course, you count rolling in the green as an expertise. So join us as we take a look at the 5 families who secretly rule the world. 5. Rothschild family. First up, let's take a look at a family known worldwide for their generational wealth, and one that has been accused of being part of just about any and every conspiracy theory known to man. We're talking about the Rothschild family. Collectively, their net worth is estimated to be somewhere around $500 billion US. That's enough to make anyone question their life decisions, right? The Rothschild family got their start in the banking sector when Mayer Amschel Rothschild, who was born in 1744, developed a finance house and spread his empire by installing each of his 5 sons in the 5 main European financial centers to conduct business. Keep watching to hear about another banking family dynasty suspected of secretly ruling the world. Today, the Rothschilds are key players in not only the banking sector, but also in the oil and metals industries. They have so much money that they've been known to lend money to entire countries. In 1825, for instance, they supplied enough coin to the Bank of England to avert a market liquidity crisis. And that is how you know you've arrived. Speaking of the Bank of England, keep watching to hear about another immensely powerful family from England. Since 1825, the Rothschilds have loaned money to France and the British government. Are they really as mysterious as they've been made out to be? Or have they been incredibly smart, lucky, and fortunate when it comes to money? 4. Windsor family. Most members of our next family have really just been fortunate enough to either have married into the family or have been born a royal. Coming in at number 4, the Windsor family, aka the British royal family, also known as the most powerful royal family in the world. Are they rich? Absolutely. Are they powerful and influential? Without a doubt. We mean Queen Elizabeth II is technically the biggest landlord on Earth. As part of the Commonwealth realm, she's the head of state of no less than 16 countries, and she owns about 1/6 of the world's land. The fact that they have influence over so many countries makes them one of the most powerful families out there. And with 3 young royals collectively worth close to $10 billion US, you can bet your bottom dollar on their influence and wealth continuing into the foreseeable future. The Windsor family owns some of the most famous and iconic real estates on Earth as well, such as Buckingham Palace, estimated to be worth some $4.9 billion US, as well as Windsor Castle, estimated to be worth around $326 million US. They also have some of the most exquisite and sought-after pieces of art. The collection under their control has even been dubbed as the largest and most important in the world. The Windsor collection consists of at least 6 Rembrandts, 50 or more Canalettos, hundreds of drawings by Da Vinci, multiple Peter Paul Rubens paintings, and nearly 24 Michelangelo drawings. Just how much is the British royal family worth? No one really knows, though it's probably somewhere around the $555 billion US mark. We reckon that's just enough money to control a few things here and there. 3. Koch family. Family number 3 isn't exactly royalty, but they are every inch as powerful. The Koch family might not sound all that familiar, but with a net worth of $100 billion US, which stems from generational wealth as well as being the 2nd largest privately owned company in the US, and a whole lot of political influence, the Koch family is immensely powerful. Besides owning and running Koch Industries, the family also owns countless subsidiaries, such as Georgia Pacific, which is one of the world's largest manufacturers and distributors of paper. They also run a company called Molex, which is an electronic components manufacturer, not to mention the millions and millions that they have invested in the US political landscape. We say invest because that's the term you use when you put money into something so that you can get something out, if you know what we mean. Making things even more interesting is the fact that Koch Industries is now being run by Julia Koch, the widow of David Koch, who was one of the sons of the founder, Fred Koch. What is it they say about the future being female? The Koch family also has a mouth-watering property portfolio. Apart from countless luxurious mansions all over the world, they own a gigantic casino on the Las Vegas Strip. We're talking about a 63-story, 4,000-room hotel and casino. The late David Koch reportedly bought out the unfurnished property's mortgage for about $350 million. Word on the street is, this is probably the first of many to come, as it seems the family is hoping to once again expand their operations. Other notable moves by Koch Real Estate Investments include backing Ladder Capital with a $206 million line of credit and an investment in Amherst Holdings, which focuses on single-family rental properties. 2. Walton family. Rich and powerful family number 2 got their start in retail. The Walton family owns Walmart, which in terms of revenue is the world's largest company. Why are they on our list today? Well, their net worth of almost $250 billion makes them the richest family in the US. Before we tell you more though, just a reminder to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Just to put the success, size, and magnitude of Walmart into perspective for you. If Walmart employees built and lived in their own city, it would be the 5th most populous American city. The company currently operates well over 10,500 retail stores worldwide and more than 4,700 stores in the US. Any heirs left to marry? Asking for a friend, obviously. It's true that the company and the family have over the years been criticized for their labor practices, yet they remain at the top of their game. And we have to say, we're not sure whether we would be willing to go up against a family as wealthy and as powerful as the Waltons. Would you? 1. Morgan family. Our final powerful family is the Morgan family. Much like the Rothschilds, the Morgans are an American family and a banking dynasty. Well, the Rothschilds didn't come from America, but they both have the banking sector in common. The Morgans became prominent in the US and throughout the world in the late 19th century and early 20th century. Members of the family amassed an immense fortune over the generations, primarily through the noted work of John Pierpont Morgan, better known as J.P. Morgan. J.P. died in 1913, but left behind what has become the largest bank in the U.S., namely J.P. Morgan Chase & Co. Based on market capitalization, it's also now the largest bank in the world. Just wait till you hear what kind of wealth they've accumulated. Historians describe the Morgan family, along with its web of partners, to be part of the large American banking empire known as the House of Morgan. Again, any unmarried heirs out there? Just before his death, J.P. Morgan sat on the board of directors for 48 different companies, no doubt giving him the chance to control more than a handful of industries. And as you can imagine, the move gave the Morgan family immense political and economic sway. If that doesn't spell power, we honestly don't know what does. Over the years, the Morgan family has moved to evolve and expand, and are now key players in both the banking and steel industry sectors. Today, assets belonging to J.P. Morgan Chase & Co. are estimated to be worth around $3.7 trillion. Granted, that's a number linked to assets and not to real cold hard cash. But still, we'd take assets worth trillions over a few $1,000s in cash any day.